Hello, solid women. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to do two screens and see if this works. Checking connection. How's that countdown? I was like dancing in the background. Do do ding 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 ding. All right, I am now streaming here in the Soul Led Woman Facebook group and also live to Instagram. So hello. When you are here, say hello. Say hello in the comments and maybe just where you are tuning in from. I love to hear where everyone is tuning in from around the world. Say hello. And if you are watching the replay, hashtag replay. Hello, Louise. Nice to see you. Oh, well, virtually see you, I should say. virtually see you. I was too busy dancing in the background because we had a countdown here on the Soul Led Woman, trying something new, because that's what business is about, right? It's about having fun and trying something different. I mean, I don't know about you, but business is supposed to be fun, and it's about adding some spice in your days. And what a way to add some spice than a countdown. Anywho, so we're not talking about countdowns and things like that, but we are talking about how do we add structure in your business that feels good. Now, you'll see me, I'm toggling between the two screens because I'm getting used to having two screens here. But let's talk about structure, and I'm curious to find out how many of you that are with me, even in the replay, love structure. If you love structure, drop a yes in the comments. Anyone? Anyone love structure? Or maybe I should reword that a little bit and say, how many of you need or desire to have more structure in your business? Drop a yes in the comments there, right? If you feel like you need or desire to have more structure in your business. We got a yes from Louise. And what about the ladies on my Facebook? Let's have a look. I should be seeing all of that. Hello, Vera. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. Thanks for hopping on. All right. Let's talk about structure and how do we add more structure in your business that actually feels good. Now, I will openly admit here right now that structure is my comfort zone. Structure is my comfort zone. In fact, I'm so comfortable with it. I have known to overstructure things, right? And working in corporate for 10 years, that'll do it to you, right? If anyone's been in corporate, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that you will have a structure for a structure. Think about it. Back in my corporate days, we would have a meeting for a meeting. Yep. Talk about overstructure. And then what I decided to go the opposite way with my business. At first, I put a lot of structure in place, right? Overstructure in place. And then I decided to let loose, let go of the structure. Threw it all away, right? Because I wanted to have more flow. And I said, that's it. I'm reading, I see it all out there. There are all these women building feminine-based businesses, inviting and having complete flow, right? So I said, I want more of that. I mean, who wouldn't want more of that? Who wants more ease and flow? Drop a yes in the comments if you want to have more ease and flow in your business, right? Because that's certainly what I wanted to have. I wanted to really let go of all the structure. But here's what happens. When you dive into a whole lot of flow and a whole lot of ease, not much is happening in your business, right? There's not a lot of expansion happening. And this is what I learned. I learned that letting go completely is not the solution. And I totally was not holding on to anything. I was like, bring me the flow, bring me the ease. But you see what it takes a real balance of the both. It takes a balance of the structure and a balance of the flow. And each of them need each other. And what I found in all of my extremes, there needs to be a medium point. That's right, Louise, a flow of both. Sorry, ladies, I can't see any of your comments on Facebook, but hopefully I'll refresh this and it'll come through. If I don't acknowledge my Facebook family, I will come back to you. Okay. So at what point can we add structure that actually feels good, that gives us that medium point, that feels expansive, that feels like we're moving and growing, yet that doesn't feel so tied down and restrictive, but actually allows us the freedom? You see, in any business that is built around that, in order for any business to grow, we need to have some form of structure. Because structure, hear me right now, actually provides the spaciousness that you all desire more of the ease and flow, to continue to expand, to continue to build on. So here's a little formula. Structure equals freedom, which equals flow. Now, I know that's not mathematically right, okay? But having structure will give you more freedom, which will give you more flow. So it's a balance of all. You see, if we put structures in place, we actually increase our own efficiency of how fast we do things, our own productivity, and in return, it impacts our business's profitability, right? Think about any business out there. When they start with one person, like you. You have an idea. You have a desire, a passion, and then you begin. You begin the process of building your business. Now, you have this desire to impact more people, to transform, to help others create a difference in their own life, to create an impact. But there's only one of you, right? And so, in order for us to expand and be able to help others transform and to be able to help others create an impact, we need to put structure in place so that we have the efficiency, productivity, and in return, the impact that we want to create to others and the impact we want to create in our own business. Let's look at the basics of self-serving checkouts at the grocery stores, right? Before that, there were checkout chicks for us Aussies, checkout chicks, right? And you would wait in line and you'd wait with your groceries for someone to scan them, right? Oh, well, before the scanning, let's go back to before the scanning. Now I'm showing my age. We were entering prices and barcodes, right? So think about how much businesses have moved and shifted because they had to change things. They had to have a better system, had to have more structure, more efficiency. Think about Uber Eats. Imagine if we couldn't, at a touch of a button, order what we wanted to eat because we were hungry. We have to get in our car, right? Drive to the place, right? So now more and more people desire time-saving things, more efficiency, because we want to live our lives doing the things what we want to do with the people who we want to be with, right? So the more structures that we can put in place and systems in place that feel good, the more time freedom that we can have. Can you hear what I'm saying? The more structure, right? Not over structure, the more freedom we can have. Drop a yes if this is landing for you right now in the comments. Drop a yes if this is like, oh my goodness, if this is a light bulb moment that if I have just a twinkle of more structure in my business, that I could have more freedom, right? So let's go to now, how do you add structure in your business that feels good? So I'm going to take you through a little bit of a process. This is like my 5 steps of how to add a little bit of structure in your business that feels good. All right. Something I prepared earlier. All right. The first step, and you want to write these down, right? Because you might not get it done while we're doing the live, but this is something that you can take away with you. The first step, how to add structure that feels good for your business, is doing a brain dump. The first step is doing a brain dump. And it's doing a brain dump on all the things that you desire and want for your business, and to do it in order of priority. So this is just like 3 buckets of a brain dump that I did, right? So you do it in buckets. So my first one of the desires and wants for my business is to have a membership, right? It is to have a membership, which is called the Inner Woman Sanctum, which I'll tell you a little bit about at the end. Then the other one is to get my podcast going. I used to do a podcast and I got lit up with that, right? And then the next one is my Instagram growth. Like, I really desire to build my Instagram growth for my business, right? So the first thing is you're going to brain dump. You're going to brain dump all the things you desire and want for your business in order of priority. So number 1 for me is my membership. Number 2, right, say is my Instagram growth. Number 3 is my podcast. That's the first thing you do. Then the second thing you do is, under each thing that you desire, I want you to put down all the things you feel that needs to be done in order to make it happen, in order for it to come alive, right? All the things that you feel that need to be done, right? These are the tasks, right? The tasks. Okay. So if I go to, let's look, I'll do my Instagram growth. So that's a small one. I've got, okay, well, I really want to do my branding. I wanted to get my branding on point. I really wanted to learn how to do reels and have a whole lot of fun. I got to do posting of my content, right? I've got to look at a bit of a reels plan, a strategy to monetize my Instagram, right? So these are all the different tasks that I would want to do under those things. Okay, so you can see why you want to do this after, right? So then the third thing is, I want you to pick a highlighter, one color, and I want you to highlight all the things that you love to do on that list. Like, if you could, you would do that all day, every day, right? In this case, I put little love hearts, all right? So I put little love hearts next to all the things that I really love to do. They're things that really light me up, okay? And then the fourth thing is to pick another highlighter with another color, right? And I want you to highlight all the things that you do not like to do, right? All the things that you're like procrastinate on, you completely avoid, but you know they're really going to help you. They're really going to help you get to that next step of your business. So in this case, I put little crosses, right? You can see my little crosses. I put crosses around the things that I really don't like to do. Okay, so now we've brain dumped all the things we desire and want for our business, and we put it in order of priority. And under each one, you put down all the different tasks and all the different things that you need to get done in order for it to come to life. And then you've picked 2 highlighters, right, different colors, and you highlighted all those things that you love doing in one color and all the things you don't love doing in another color. Okay. Now, this last part is the crucial part, because this is how we add structure in our business that feels good. Okay. Now we're going to move from order of priority. So have a look at number 1 on your list. So look at number 1 on your list. So let's say in my example, I talked about Instagram growth. Okay. That was like one of my things on my list. And on that, I've got all the things that I don't love. And we're going to look at all the things that I don't love. So in this example, posting content, right? Just the time and putting it together and all the graphics. I mean, if you're a yes to posting content that you don't enjoy, drop a yes in the comments, right? Maybe you love doing it. Maybe because that's part of your business and you love doing it, right? Or maybe it's not part of your business, but you just love doing it, right? There is no judgment here, okay? So I've got content posting as a cross, right? And then having a bit of a reels plan, like I love my reels, but building a business online, you want to be intentional, right? That's a whole other training in itself. So I want to have a bit of a reels plan. So I don't really want to do that. So I put a cross, right? I don't love doing that. And then the stuff that I love doing is branding, and I love doing the reels. I have way too much doing the reels, way too much fun. And I also love strategy, so how to monetize it too, right? So I put a little love heart there. Okay. And so now that I know what I love doing and I know what I don't like doing, we're going to put one more test to this list, right? Now stay with me. I know this is a bit of a process, right? Because like with any structure or system, we want more freedom. We've got to go through the steps. We've got to go through the steps. Oh, hello, Renee. Renee's just commented, this will be my task tomorrow morning. Excited to get into it. I love it. Get excited. Excited to put a little bit of structure in your business. Like pump up the music and make it happen, right? All right, I'm going off track. So this last thing. Now, if I have a look at, I'm going to run another test against these things, right, on these tasks. And you go, okay. And you can do it on the things you love as well, because sometimes even though you love things, maybe it's just not your jam, right? Maybe it's just not a strength of yours, but you love getting your hands into it, right? So let's go with mine, because I've got like 5 things on my list for an Instagram growth. So the first thing is branding. I love branding. I love all things about branding. Do I have experience on branding? Am I a graphic designer? No. Okay. I could spend so much time, right? So much time playing in Canva, trying to get it right. All right. So what do? I run a bit of a test. I go, is this something for me to do? Or is it something that I divert? Or is it something I delegate? Or is it something I dump? Right? So is it something I do? Do I do the branding? Do I divert it? So when I say divert, it means, is there a system or a structure that I can put in place that could do this branding for me? No, not really, because I want to get nice colors. I want to change my grid and the way it looks. So no. Do I delegate? Hell yes. I can outsource. I can find a designer and outsource my branding to help my Instagram growth. Or I can dump it, right? And dumping it means I stick with what I've already got, keep moving forward, right? And when I have more time and space and energy, then I can delegate it. In this instance, because this is a big priority for me, I decided to delegate and outsource, okay? So I just want to check in. Have I still got you where I'm heading with this? Because this last bit is the crucial bit of how you add structure in your business that feels good. All right. I got to keep rolling. Okay. So then you go to the next thing. Okay. Doing reels. I love doing reels. So do I divert, delegate, or dump? I'm going to be doing it because I love doing it, right? So that just becomes part of what I do. Okay. It's going to be part of the structure in my business that feels good because I love doing reels. It's like I get my inner actress coming out of me. Right. So then my next thing is content posting. Oh, I had a big X with that one. I was like, I don't like it. It doesn't excite me, right? So do I do it? Maybe, right? Do I divert it? Is there a system or a structure that I can put in place where I can find a bit more joy in my content posting? Possibly. Maybe there's a scheduler out there. There's a lot of things out there for AI and people that do copy, right? Do I delegate it? Do I outsource someone else to create my content, to create the graphics, to schedule it, to post it, and all of that? That might be my ideal. And I'm like, yes, that's where I'm heading to. Or do I dump it? Well, no, I'm building a business online. I need content, right? So it's not a dump. So I'm either going to divert it, right, to some sort of system, or I'm going to delegate it and outsource it. Now, the ideal structure in my business that feels good for me is delegate, right? Delegate it all. But I know sometimes when we're building businesses, cash flow might not quite be there, right? That we can delegate. But this could be one of those business goals that you work towards, right? One of those goals to go, you know what? As soon as I reach this much or have that much, I'm going to delegate this. And maybe you can part delegate. Maybe you can say, you know what, you do some of my posting and I do my posting. So what I want you to know is that you can still add structure in your business that feels good. It's not a all or nothing, right? It's how do you make it feel good for you right now? So for those of you, just to keep on track with this, what I did do is I outsourced my social content posting. I still have my eyes on it though, through a system and a structure that is easy, that feels good for me, right? So this is what I would invite you to do now, is going through the lists that you've got, the ones that you love and the ones that you don't love. Maybe start with the ones that you don't love and have a look at do I do this? Do I divert it? Is there a system or a structure that I can put in place that can help me feel good about this more? Do I delegate and outsource it to someone? Or do I just dump it and not really need it? Maybe I thought I needed it, but maybe I don't, right? So that's kind of like my 5-step, right, on how you can start looking through the lens of adding structure in your business. The idea is, and what I really want to make sure that this really lands for you all, if you break it down, you'll find that many of the things are things that you may not necessarily need to do. Perhaps you can divert it and delegate or dump it, right? And the beauty is, it's like just me doing this in preparation for today's live, I went, oh my gosh, I have so many love hearts. There are so many things I love doing in my business, right? And then there is another lens to it. You got to go, well, I know I love doing this, but is this worth my time to do? Does this take me away from the things that matter in my business, the things that are going to bring the dollars in, right? Or is this going to, excite me, ignite me, right? So if you break it down, you'll be able to start to visually see all the different things, right? And how you have the power within yourself of things that you can put a structure in that will make you feel better, right? And so once you identify, the next step is to start putting some structure in place that feels good, right? That feels expansive. Now, what do I mean by that? If you put a structure in place because someone told you to, or someone said you should try this, and then you start putting it in place and you're like, oh my God, this is more overwhelming, don't. Then it's not your structure. It is about finding things, testing it and tweaking it, right? You want any type of structure that you bring in, any system that you bring in, right, feels expansive, feels like it's going to bring you more freedom, not constrict you and overwhelm you. That's the test, right? And the thing is, like any new structure or system that comes into your business, you'll still need to do something initially, right? Let's put it like really, you still need to do something initially to put it into place. But the beauty is, once you do, it's there. And your role is just to maintain it. Does it still feel good? Does it still feel expansive? So if I go back to the idea that I really desired to do reels in my business, right? I had this desire to do it, but I had all these misconceptions and all these beliefs that reels were so hard to do. They will take way too much time. And I was just not good at it. Like I had created this story until, right, I decided that I wanted to learn how, right? I wanted to learn how, and I gave it a go. Now, the first one took forever, and I could have just gone, oh my goodness, no way. But I had way too much fun in doing it, right? I really loved it. So the next step was, I'm having way too much fun doing it. Now, how can I make this easy and effortless for me? I wonder what system or structure I can put in place to make it easy and effortless for me, right? That is like the goal right there, okay? If you love something, right? Or even if you don't love something, but you know you got to do it because maybe financially there's no other way, right? And you know that this is going to be the thing that's going to catapult your business. How can you get curious and go, I wonder how I can make it easy and effortless? I wonder how I can have fun with this, right? And so with my reels right now, I have an awesome, juicy, yummy process around my reels that feels so easy, so effortless, that frees me up, right, to work more on the things with the hearts, right? The things with the hearts, the things that I love, right? You see, adding that little bit of structure piece by piece is like a puzzle, right? You find the thing that really is overwhelming for you right now. That's really taking in all your thinking space. And hopefully you've done the brain dump that you wouldn't have to take all the thinking space. And put your energy there first, right? Put your energy there first. Is it something I do? Is it something I divert? Is it something I delegate? Or is it something that I dump, right? Put it in there first and go, okay, now how do I make it easy, make it flow, make it feel really good? And then once I've got that going and the rhythm's moving forward, then you can start to add another one. What I want to say is don't try and put too much structure too fast, because then you have another problem. Then you have what we call overstructurism. Is that even a word? Overstructurism. Because believe me, I've been there as well, where you complicate things so much that it's ending up causing you more overwhelm and taking more of your time, right? But building any kind of service business really takes commitment. It takes consistency and persistence, and to keep moving through the pieces of the puzzle, tweaking, refining. And if you have this desire to really expand and have more time freedom, to do more of the things that light you up, having that little piece of structure, bit by bit, is key to having more of it, right? I know that one of the things that really helped me to stay focused, to stay consistent, committed, and expanding my own boss moves, right, in my business is to have that ongoing support, right? I have that ongoing support of a business coach, a mentor, combined with a community of other business owners as well, to be able to keep me on track, help me move through the ebbs and flows of building a real soul-led business, a business that is blending with your life, to be able to do business my way, but also to be challenged and stretched on the ways that I would not normally do on my own, right? Having a coach there to stretch you. It doesn't even have to be a coach, a mentor, a friend, an accountability buddy to really stretch you, to pull you up, right? When you're feeling down, right? To keep you going, to shake you up a little bit, right? When you're hitting some of your blind spots, right? And the thing is, when you're doing it together with other like-minded business people, then you're all moving together, expanding and growing together, right? And you're learning from each other. You're learning how to put easy structures and go, oh, I might borrow that and try that on. Oh, that feels good. And then you're open to share as well and help another woman too. And the thing is, like any business, there are so many areas that you can get sidetracked in business, right? But having someone to keep you on track and on focus to your vision, right? And also having that emotional support has been really detrimental for me. Like, not detrimental, that's the wrong word. It's been really important for me, right? To keep going and to keep on this game of building a business online, right? Because structure is one thing, right? But also having the mindset, having the energy, right? Having the community behind you is super important, because as women in business, we juggle so many things aside from family and everything else that goes on, right? So having that little piece of structure that feels good will just help move you forward, will help you be in that expansive energy. And so I'd love to hear from you after you've gone away and done this for yourself. Maybe you can commit to going, what's one piece of structure that I can really implement in my business that feels good, that feels expansive, right? And maybe you're not sure what that looks like. And what I'd invite you to do is just come back into the Soul-Led Woman Facebook group and back on this live and ask the question. Say, hey, I really want to bring a structure of this. Has anyone got any suggestions? And collectively, we can put our minds together, right? But here's the thing. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. What I do encourage you is to be open to it, be open to trying, and know that it's not set in stone, right? Know that structures and systems shift and change and move as you shift and change and move in your business, right? And it's for this reason that I want to share with you something that's really close to my heart, right? And I want to invite you, ladies, thank you for being with me in this training, but I want to invite you to really have that support for your business, right? For the times that you want to resist when structure comes in, for the times that you might come up to a bit of an emotional block, right? Or resisting to expand in your business, right? Maybe you're not even knowing where to start. Maybe you've got so many questions, right? Because it's for this reason that I want to share with you, right, what I have created. This is my new baby, right? And it's called the Inner Woman Sanctum. And it's really where the soul leads, your spirit, your soul leads your business, right? But the structure of having that accountability, that coaching, that training supports you to be in your expansive state, to impact the people that you want to impact, right? So the Inner Woman Sanctum officially opened its doors on the 9th of March. When I say officially, it's opened its doors as a founding membership, right? This is my baby. I have left nothing on the table with this membership. I have been desiring to have a membership for quite some time, right? Where women are supported, right, in the building of their businesses, and they're not having to worry about the huge investment in coaching, right? And I know that there's going to be many coaches out there that may not like this membership. They're like, what are you doing, right? But here's what I know is having that support of a coach, of a mentor, to help you through all the different pieces of your business, right? To help you really build the business your way, right? And someone that you can bounce ideas off, get thoughts and perspective, and someone to expand and stretch you and kind of move you forward when you don't want to, but you know you need to, right? I put this membership together. And I want to say I'm bringing all parts of me, the crazy parts of me, the structure, but not overly structured, right? Because there is a fine balance of structure and flow, and bringing the flow. And for the month of March, I have a special founding members rate, and I've made it a real no-brainer, right? Because I thought if you were in your first few years of building a business, what would you want? What would you desire? And I can tell you now what I wanted in my first few years is I wanted an intimate group of women who were in the same space of expansiveness. Like, these are women there. I'm ready to get it done. I'm ready to back myself up. I'm ready to get the support and to get the moves, right? To get into action, but also to get into flow and to be called out when I need to do either of them, right? And so what I've done for the first 10 women who hop on as a founding member of the Inner Woman Sanctum, you'll only ever pay the founding member rate, right? And this is just phenomenal. This price is $2,000 US for 12 months, right? I know some people think, are you sure, Michelle? Yeah, for 12 months of business coaching, mentoring, and training and support, right? I'm done with coaching being unaffordable, right? There is a place for one-to-one coaching, absolutely. And I still do that, right? Because one-to-one coaching is super deep transformational work, right? But when it comes to business coaching, right, and as a group, we get so much more expansion when we go together. It needs to be affordable, right, and attainable, right? And I want every woman to have access to business coaching, right? To have the business coaching and the mentorship to really grow your business your way, right? Your way. And the thing I see time and time again, many women don't make it after the second year because they haven't got the support. They haven't got the emotional support, the mindset support, the training, the community behind them, right? They want it. They all desire it, but it just becomes not feasible, financially not feasible, right? And so I know how much coaching and mentorship and community has made to my business, right? And I want to be able to support you, the woman out there or the women out there who are ready to make the moves, who are ready to have that support, to have that accountability, to have that push, to have that community in terms of strategy to help you, bounce strategy ideas, or maybe you need an idea and, we throw our heads together and help you come out with a strategy that lights you up, that fills you up. to have that mindset and the emotional support that goes into building a business while navigating all the ebbs and flows of life, right? And then the energy, helping you maintain your flow energy, right? And then, of course, a community of other women who have your back, who want to see you succeed, right? There is no competition. It's all about collaboration, community, and courage, and building it together. So if you're done with doing it alone and you're trying to navigate all the things and you constantly keep getting distracted, right? And you're putting your energy out there on the things that aren't really moving you forward, then you can hop in now and take one of these spots to get supported for you and to get supported for your business, to move and grow and focus on the things that will catapult you in your business. Now, what I want to say to you is the membership officially kicks off on the 1st of April, right? However, anyone that comes in on the founding members special rate, hear me out, will also receive a kick-off one-to-one business alignment coaching call with me, right? And that's valued at $444. So we'll have a kickoff call in March to really set the tone and momentum for your business. So how do you hop onto this? Now, remember, this is limited to the first 10 women, this founding members rate, who sign up before the 31st of March, right? It's $2,000 US, right, for 12 months of business coaching, mentoring, training support, right? And the way you sign up is, I don't know how to put the comment in Instagram. Why don't we try? So it's www.michellefragias.com/limited offer. Okay, I'm going to look at this. Navigating all the things. .com/limited offer. And it's got all the details there of what's included in the membership. It's so hot. And if you're still not sure whether this is a fit for you, there's a little button on the top where you can click to book a call. Now, for my ladies on Facebook, how's this? I'm going to be doing a little, check this out. Oh, show. There you go. There's a little banner that pops up that says www. Gosh, I can't even spell my name on Instagram. Goodness gracious. Note to self, be more prepared with Instagram. Love you, Instagram. Love you ladies on there watching me go through this. And this is the beauty of it. One thing I will tell you as part of the Inner Woman Sanctum is I don't leave anything off the table. So as I learn things, as I move through things, as I hear of new ways of growing your business, new strategies, you will get all of it, right? That's why I said this is my everything. Hopefully that works now. www.michellefragias.com/limited offer. This is my baby, the Inner Woman Sanctum, here to support women to really build their business their way and having that coaching, that mentorship, that training that is affordable and doable. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies. I have way gone over time. This was supposed to be a 30-minute training, but anyone that knows me, that's worked with me, is I don't look at time in that space, right? When I'm giving, when I'm training, or even when I'm coaching, it's about moving you through what needs to be moved through to help you move forward. So have a look at all of those beautiful, gorgeous, yummy things that you want to do in your business and how can you have fun in adding more structure. But remember, piece by piece. Don't go and go, oh my goodness, I'm going to add 10 different pieces of structure, because then you're in overwhelm. You just got to do one. You just got to do one. Thank you so much for watching. That's it. Have a great day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.